morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome to 4 Stories Dublin. This is Liam once again in the solo review, and this time I'm going to take a look at Drive-Away Dollsis, the latest endeavor from Tricia Cooke and Ethan Coen, which marks the first time he had written and directed a movie without his brother Joel. Drive-Away Dollsis tells the story of Jamie and Marion, played by Margaret Qualley and Geraldine Viswanathan, two lesbians who decided to get away from their problems by embarking on a road trip to Tallahassee, Florida for some good times. But things take a turn for the worse as they discover a mysterious briefcase, which is in hot pursuit of insecure criminals. Now, I was deeply excited to see Drive-Away Dollsis, largely based on the fact that this was a solo venture from Ethan Coen after his nearly 34-year partnership with Joel Coen came to an end. It might come back though, one day, maybe. After the Ballad of Buster Scruggs, the two brothers went on their separate ways, and while Joel decided to make a noir version of Macbeth with Denzel Washington and Frances McDormand, it's a good movie by the way, Ethan decided that with the help of Tricia Cooke, his wife and longtime editing partner, to revive a script that they had written around 2000. Originally they wanted Allison Anders to direct the film, but that incarnation of the film wasn't made around that time. So when COVID came around, Ethan and Tricia decided to step up to the plate and made the film through their partnership with their go-to production partner, Working Title Films. Now, I didn't know what to expect from this other than those facts that I mentioned, but I knew that I had expectations, and boy, did they deliver. I not only had so much fun with Drive-Away Dollsis, but I was in sheer love with its execution. To combine a low-brow, trashy premise with high-caliber craftsmanship is quite the challenge, a challenge I've always loved, a challenge that the Coen brothers have already done, and a challenge that Coen and Cooke delivered here. The cinematography from Ari Wegner, who also shot Jane Campion's Power of the Dog, deeply harkens back to the early days of their collaborations with Barry Sonnenfeld while still retaining the subtle beauty of Roger Deakins. It is a perfect mesh of the two. In a way, I feel like even without Joel's involvement, it still has the Coen-esque dialogue that makes their film shine. So many of the scenes in this movie had contained such amazing fun dialogue. Some of the lines just made me flat out laugh. We gotta talk about the editing. By God, Tricia Cooke's editing. I'm a sucker for transitions, hard cuts, any kind of fancy wacky stuff that flows and develops a style, and Cooke delivered with her editing. This film runs at a quick 1 hour and 24 minutes, but it never wastes a moment, and every cut is so good. I'm gonna get into spoiler territory, but this is the opening scene. There is a scene where Pedro Pascal's character is killed, and we hear the screams of this torturous murderer because he's being killed by the criminals who want the briefcase. But that scream is used as a match cut to an climax, and that introduces Margaret Qualley's character. Brilliant stuff! Like, that is absolutely brilliant. I was blown away. I have never been excited over a film's editing in a long time. The whole movie is full of excellent transitions like this. What makes Drive-Away Dollsis so fun to watch is how unbound Coen and Cooke are in making this. Cooke once stated in an interview that this film is a love letter to the 90s lesbian culture she dived herself in, and it shows. From the wonderfully directed and edited scenes to the sharp characterization delivered from Qualley, Viswanathan, Beanie Feldstein, Colman Domingo, Bill Camp, Matt Damon, the likes of amazing actors like them. Qualley in particular steals the show and fits perfectly as another Coen character who is quirky but also isn't awkward and stoic. I feel as if the sadness of the dude with the demeanor of Margie Gunderson was blended together to create the free-spirited Jamie, and by God, what another brilliant character in a long line of brilliant characters. The whole movie feels so open in a way that most Coen films have not been, and it's refreshing to see that kind of raunchy, vulgar aspect explored while still retaining the precise filmmaking that defined their work. Coen and Cooke made Drive-Away Dollsis as the first of a trilogy involving queer B-movie plots. As of today, they're in production with shooting their second installment, Honey Don't. Honestly, yes, I'm down. I cannot wait to see what they do with this other installment. My final rating is 9 out of 10. I initially thought when Joel and Ethan Coen split up, I was devastated because they're longtime favorite filmmakers of mine. Nothing else needs to be said about how genuinely great and influential their films are. But I think between Joel's tragedy of Macbeth and this, All my worries have faded away. The expression and seriousness of Joel's Macbeth and the queer-infused quirkiness of Ethan's Drive-Away Dolls mark a brilliant invention of one of the greatest filmmaking duos. Even if it doesn't live up to the brothers' best work together, Drive-Away Dolls is still worth the trip, and God help you if you can have a good time with this. This has been Liam from 4 Stories Dublin. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, I wish you the very best of days.